Alright, so it's been a while since I've made a video. Thought I'd give y'all an update on what's been going on at the house and the fans and whatnot. Obviously this is the fan hoard right here in the garage. I've got most of my collection out here, but I do have a lot more at home. Workbench is a little messy. I have some projects going on here. But yeah, that's all the fans I have here, and got an Emerson mounted on the wall. I got a 9R products right here on the toolbox. That usually goes right there on top of those plastic bins. I do have AC out in my garage, because why not? It's 90 degrees outside and it's humid. Got my mowers over here. You can see the cars right here. Just some other things that I have in my garage. Goes out to the backyard. We might go out there, but it is pretty hot. But I started the other video off in the dining room, so I thought I'd show the garage as well. It's 2-car. Only this side has an opener though. Heading into the house. This is the laundry room. Got my hot point dryer and my trusty 70 series Kenmore. And then if we head in here, this goes into the house. And this is the room where I started the first video. I did keep the Lasco in here, and yes, this is indeed a Lasco. Got a lot of comments in the first video saying what this fan was, and I appreciate that. I also found this fan, or a fan just like this, on eBay. And it was new in box, and it was labeled as a Lasco House Beautiful. So now I know what this fan is, and it was sold at Sears, and I kept it here. I got it cleaned up. As you can see, there's a nice sheen on the blades. I got the stencils facing down. LED bulbs throughout the house now, and I love that beveled glass light shade. Very 80s, very vintage. And so this is actually the only fan I kept in here, in the house that is. Everything else has been swapped out. It's a good performer. I think I owe that to the, I like how the blades get wider as they come out, like right here. So, start off with this one on low. And you know, this fan is a little noisy. You can't really hear it humming right now because I've got other fans going and the fridge is running and the central AC is also going. But usually this fan stays at low. Sometimes I'll crank it up to medium. But it's, like I said, a very good performer. You can definitely hear the bearings hissing though. If you get up close to it, you can hear it. And I also put this piece of red tape around the globe. It's not as noticeable once you're far away, but that muffles some of the vibration, so it's not as loud. And there's your high speed. I can feel the air from here. Terrific fan, really. And I also balanced it too, so it doesn't wobble as much. I'll crank that one back down to low. In the kitchen, I have a new fan. It's a 44-inch Hunter Ridgefield in new bronze. I forgot what finish the blades are, but they're a nice dark oak, I think. I don't know. No idea. Maybe mahogany. And the other side is like a cherry type finish, but I thought this blade finish went better with my cabinets, so I decided to go with this. And this is a great performer as well. I used to have a 42-inch fan in here, but now it's a 44-inch and 5 blades, and it's a Hunter, so it's much better than that Cheshire that was in here. And if you notice, there is no light on this fan. It did come with a light kit, but this is a very low ceiling. In fact, the blades measure 7 feet exactly from the floor, so I kind of got lucky there, but it is a little low, so I removed the light kit from it, and instead I just got that light and the light over the sink. I just upgraded to 100 watt equivalent LED bulbs. And for a 44-inch fan, this is a very nice low speed, which is kind of what I was hoping for. And this fan usually, I never use it on high. I never use any of my fans on high, really. Sometimes you'll see medium, but very rarely high. I really like how this fan looks in here. It might wobble a little bit on high, I don't know. Last time I ran it on high, it did, and it looks like it's smoothed out. Oh, it's very slight, but it doesn't even pick up on the camera. But I'm not worried about it. I never use it on high anyway. Moving on. I'm gonna show off the mantle too. The mantle looks really nice. I got these fans on here. All of them work except that Westinghouse. And then I've also got my Sears box fan down here, but it is just too darn hot to bring in air from outside. That was probably a batch that fell off my refrigerator, but that's all right. I'll fix that later. And in the living room, I have yet another Hunter ceiling fan. This one is a 52-inch Hunter Henley in new bronze, but it's got the medium oak blades. I think on the other side it was like a cherry again, but I decided to go with the medium oak because it goes well with my trim here. And again, no light kit on this one. I just have my lamp. On the old fan, the Harbor Breeze, I never used the light, so I just went with a fan without a light, and I haven't looked back yet. Very nice low speed, very Hunter appropriate low speed. And this is just a great looking fan. I love it. I really wanted to go with antique brass or polished brass, but the new bronze really does look nice, especially with my couch and whatnot. You really can't find anything new that is in brass. I guess it just kind of fell out of style. Everything is either bronze or stainless steel or brushed nickel or whatever you call it. There's high speed. You can't hear a peep out of this thing. Very quiet. And then I've also got a 1940s Hunter Zephyr. Kind of got a Hunter theme going in here and a Sears theme, if you will, in here. And that's a gorgeous fan as well. In here, I made this room my study, or office, if you will. And I've got this 12-inch Emerson table fan. This one makes some noise, but overall it's a good runner. Once it gets warmed up, it'll make noise. But it does move some good air. And in the ceiling, I've got this Patriot Lighting Minerva 2 that I bought at Menards. Again, no light kit. Decided to go without it because I have this lamp. I don't know what it is with me and fans without lights, but I think they do look a little better depending on the room. Like I said, this room has a low ceiling, and I can't flush mount a fan in here because if you look closely at the canopy, this house has settled and the ceiling has settled with it, so if I put a flush mounted ceiling fan in here, it'll look crooked. And I can't have that, so I decided to put the down rod on this fan. I'll go ahead and fire this up on low. This is not a very, I mean, it's a good fan. It moves, it's a good performer for this room, but you know, it's a classic 44-inch fan. It doesn't have a very good low speed. Low speed is like medium on a Hunter ceiling fan. This one's also a good performer, very well balanced. And it just takes off on high. Moving on. In the extra bedroom I have, I decided to put this 42-inch. This is the Cheshire that I pulled out of the kitchen, but I put the white blades from the mainstays hugger that I had in here, and lo and behold, this became a thing. Now, I never use this room, so the white and antique brass does look a little tacky, but I don't know. My central AC just kicked on. Turn this lamp on here. It's a little better. And I think with the white blades, they're a little lighter than the other ones because I notice this fan just takes off. The motor scraped up against the housing there for a second. But yeah, this thing just moves air, takes off. Look at this thing. And this vent, this is the only vent in the room, but this thing also pushes out air. I'm sure you can hear it too. So this room does get pretty toasty in the winter and hot or cold in the summertime. Usually I close the vent off. Back to low. And last but certainly not least, I have a new fan in the bedroom. This is another 52-inch Hunter Henley, but this one I went with a light kit. So I like to have lights in the bedroom if I need to. And it's funny because this fan actually spins a little slower than the one in the living room, which I don't really mind. Can't even hear it. So we'll do one walkthrough through the house here. All the fans are set at low. I'm very content with what I have here. Unless I find a very good deal on a cool vintage fan, I think these are going to be here to stay. For at least, you know, for the time that I'm going to be living here. All right, well, that's all, folks. Thanks for watching.